And hey everybody, it is SirWillow. Got some important news about the channel, some things that have been drastically affecting it lately, how it's going to affect us, changes that may be coming to the channel. That's all on top of the regular question and answer and mail, and I've got a lot of mail. So we've got a lot to cover here in the next hour. So I hope everybody is having a great day on this Saturday afternoon. It's good to see everybody kind of chiming in. I honestly had no idea what traffic was going to be like or how many people would even be here. Been trying to get the word out about the live stream, but well, let's just put it this way. If you've been watching the channel recently, hey, good for you, because a lot of people aren't even getting notified. Yeah, they're getting niffed. They're not getting notified even about new videos and stuff. And there's been some changes going on. Traffic has been down. Basically, there's two major reasons for it. One is a YouTube thing, and the other one is a me thing. And so I kind of want to talk about what's going on with that, what's happening with the content and the subject of the videos and the traffic, what's going on my end that I'm going to deal with, and how it's going to affect the channel as a whole. So, wow, we got all sorts of people coming up here. So, basically, two things. Let me deal with the YouTube first, and then I'll deal with my end, and that basically is going to talk about how the subjects and the topics and confessions versus park tales and vlogs and stuff like that come up. But one of the things that's been happening with YouTube is they have been taking a huge proactive step to protect kids. They actually got fined at the beginning of September $150 million because they were not doing enough to protect kids. They announced the settlement fine and announced that they were going to start doing things to help protect kids' channels, make channels that were aimed at kids more protected so that kids couldn't get their identity out, that you wouldn't be able to see children on it, to help protect them, which protection is a wonderful thing. What's happened, though, is YouTube, as they usually do, went from one extreme to the other. And they almost immediately, without even announcing it, started putting in new algorithms into place so that if people's channels and videos were kid-friendly, topics that kids might want to watch, and kind of kept in mind that kids could be watching it was a kids type of channel, that they got flagged behind the scenes where you couldn't see it or couldn't do anything about it, and YouTube would then restrict the access to them. It would not push them out to suggested videos as much. It wouldn't refer the videos out and feed them, and so people wouldn't be getting it. And if they didn't have notifications on, they wouldn't even be getting notified that there's new videos out. Essentially, because my videos are most of them are flagged with Disneyland, Walt Disney World, Disney characters, and things like that in them, my videos have been caught in this. And it has drastically hurt my traffic. In the matter of 2 months, my traffic has gone down 75%. So where I had a video in the past that would have had 3,000-4,000 views, I'm now getting more like 700-800. And there is a little bit on my end that's contributed to that, but a lot of it is YouTube. And it's not just me. If you're familiar with the Hayes family vlog with their wonderful daughter, they talk about alopecia and they are at Disneyland visiting characters. Here's the numbers he posted on YouTube, and he posted this on Twitter 2 days ago. In August, they had almost 1.5 million views, added nearly 10,000 subs. September, the new policy kicked in. In October, they had 313,000 views, so 80% less. And it only gained 605 subs. It's killing their channel. Absolutely killing their channel. And I've seen the same thing with mine. There have been several other Disney channels, Disney specific channels that have been getting hit as well. And so it's hard. And I'm still doing numbers that when I first started the channel I thought would have been fantastic. So I'm not disappointed in that regard. But after you get established a little bit, you start expecting certain traffic patterns and certain income levels, and you're kind of going, oh, that's not going to happen. At the same time that's been happening, so that's the YouTube part that's been kind of hidden me. One of the other things that's happened over the last couple years is my balance of content has switched a little bit. And yes, I'm watching the chat, guys, so it's good to see all of you. Yeah, 75%. So yes, Smiley Bunny, I am one of those channels. So that has been affecting me. The other thing that's happened, when my channel first started, is just the confessions. It was just behind the scenes. Here's what it's like to work at a theme park. Here's what you deal with. So it was only the employee perspective. Well, one of the things that's happened in the last couple years, thanks to the generosity of so many people, I've been able to do more travel in the last 2 years than I had done in the 6 years combined before that. And so I've been able to get a lot of traveling in, several trips to Disney World, which have been amazing, a trip to Disneyland, to Cedar Point, to Six Flags parks. And so I've been able to do all this stuff I hadn't been able to do before, which means a lot more travel vlogs and park vlogs and things like that. Well, those have never been quite as popular as the behind the scenes confession series. But as I've been doing more of them, they've kind of become more of the content of the channel. I've never cut back on the confessions. I've always done exactly the same amount. Every Thursday has been confessions. Every now and then it's made it to Friday, but once a week has always been a confessions episode. And the Park Tales, when I started that, started off as once a week as well, and it's kind of gradually grown. And there have been some weeks when I start adding in the ride videos and stuff that it turns into 2 or 3 other Park Tales videos versus still the one confessions. And so that's kind of made it a little bit of an impact too. And I've had people saying, well, why isn't there more behind the scenes? Where's your confession stuff? I want to see more of that. Even though it's never reduced, it feels like it. The other thing that's kind of hindered a little bit is after 3.5 years of doing channel stuff, I've used up a lot of my behind the scenes material. Yeah. So trying to come up with new ideas is a challenge anyways, but it's really starting to become one now. So I'm even more dependent upon questions from viewers, things that people want to know, ideas and suggestions. And as the traffic level has dropped, I'm getting a lot less comments and feedback and suggestions as well. And so now I'm kind of going, well, this is just going to kind of make it really tough and interesting. So that's been kind of weighing in. And then I've had one other deal too. Since I've started the channel, I haven't really had a vacation. And I know the first thought, dude, you've been to Disneyland, you've been to Walt Disney World, you've been to all these places. The one thing that has happened since I've done the channel is every trip I've been on has been a working trip. And it gives you a very different feel for the trip. Instead of being able to go and relax and just enjoy, you're having to make sure that you're filming and vlogging. Did I catch this on camera? Did I get pictures of that? Am I going to want pictures of that? And so you're constantly working through the whole thing, and so it's not resting and relaxing. So I haven't had a real vacation of just nothing in years. So short term, what's going to happen here in about 2 weeks, I'm actually taking a vacation, and I'm not doing any social media. I'm not looking at YouTube. I'm not answering emails. I'm not doing any video production. On your end, you won't see a difference. I actually already have a couple videos made for that week, so you'll still see the videos, but I'm tuning everything off and out, and I'm going to go rest for a little bit, and hopefully brainstorm a little bit and come up with some new ideas. But the other thing I'm going to be doing as well is I'm going to be brainstorming for new ideas, and I'm going to try and bring the balance of the channel back a little bit with the lower traffic. With drop in patronage, believe it or not, at the same time the traffic has been dropping, my patron dollars have actually dropped by $150 a month. For those who wonder, how much do you make on YouTube? 2 months ago, I was making about $800, $850 a month. Now, after all the fees and everything else, I will probably get about $600. So I don't make that much money. But it had kind of become a job because $800, hey, there's a part-time job. And so I'm having to bring it back into hobby level a little bit and rebalance the book. So it's going to hurt. You know, we were sitting there thinking a couple months ago, oh, Christmas will be nice this year. And now we're kind of going, ooh, we're going to end up about $500 less at Christmas than what we'd planned. So going to make it interesting. Hulk Shooter, time for a reboot, remake some of the older videos. That's actually one of the things that is kind of on the list, is going back and doing a little bit more revisiting of some of those. I definitely need to do the Brazilian tour groups again. So still keep the mix, still do the park tales and visiting the parks, but still also definitely want to keep the confessions and trying to come up with some new stuff there. So, had one wish would be go back to Celebration City. I never did make it to Celebration City. So all that's kind of what's going on with the channel, kind of a rebalance and refocus. By the way, too, should let you know, I had a major severe bout of food poisoning Wednesday, and my stomach still hasn't settled. So if you hear this really weird gurgling noise, that's what it is, and I'm sorry. That kind of gives you an idea of where I'm at with the channel, what's going on with it. I still want to keep the two different subjects going. I think that's worked well, and I've had a blast. I enjoy doing the both. So Park Tales is still very much, the trip vlogs and in the parks and comparison and favorite rides. And Confessions is still going to be, the behind the scenes, what it's like to work in the parks, silly and dumb guests and stuff like that. But as you get ideas and suggestions and questions, you never know. I've had some that people sent me that said, this is probably the stupidest thing you've ever heard. And they turned out to be great ideas that work fantastic for a video. So if you've got anything, please let me know. Please make sure you've got notifications on, both notification things, so you're getting notified of all the videos. Please make sure you like and share, because at this point, since YouTube is kind of killing my traffic, the best way for my videos to get out there is for people to hit the like button, to comment on them. And then if you are on any forums or Reddit or Facebook or social media or anything at all like that, anytime that you share the videos, it helps put it out there in front of new people. Just one more example of where my number's off, and then I'll start digging into the mail here. 2 months ago, my average viewership, about 60 to 65% of it came from non-subscribers. Meant new viewers, people who hadn't normally seen my stuff. And then about 30 to 40% was subscribers. That's a pretty normal percentage. Well, now it has almost exactly flipped. And now I'm getting about 60% of my views from subscribers and under 40% from non-subscribers. So I'm not getting new viewers and new people aren't seeing. So I'm really going to be dependent upon y'all now to share the videos and get the word out there, because YouTube isn't going to grow my channel for me anymore. So, now, I do need to let you know, Aaron is not with me today, so if there's something going on in the chat, it may take me a little bit to catch up on it, and I'm seeing something about chat, don't spam anything, YouTube will suspend you. I'm not quite sure what that's in reference to. I missed it, Shooter. Yeah, share the videos, but don't spam them. Be careful, make sure they're in the context of where you're posting it and stuff like that. So, let's see. Yeah, Dad thinks you have the flu. I'm so sorry, Mr. Higginbottom. Is the Halloween parade at Disneyland better than Disney World? I thought Boo to You at Disney World was much better than the one at at California Adventure. It was still a fun parade, but Boo to You was one of my favorites. Fantastic parade. So, 4 years of Legoland. That is awesome. Salty Nut, do I have a wife? Salty, you obviously have not watched very many of my videos. In fact, go back and watch the last two Disneyland vlog videos, and you'll get all the answers for that you're wanting there. So, hi, Ben the Cat. So let me dig into this mail. It looked like 3 big boxes. This box is actually all the letters and envelopes, and I've got a number of those. And then I have two packages here. I have one from Craig, which is right there. And then I have another big one from Barry. Barry's got a bunch of mail in this one. So, oh, okay. Smiley reported the comment. Thank you. I'll have to send me a note on the side if you can and let me know who it was from and what it was, because I'm really kind of curious about that now. Am I getting Disney Plus? Yes, it comes on this Tuesday, and I'm wondering why they haven't released the app yet. Tuesday, trying to download the apps is going to be insane. I've got several different bits of mail here, though. I know I've got at least one card from Canada. I've got a package from, let's see here, an international one. Make sure I get this right. From, okay, well, and I know it, and I'm just going blank, but there you go, Sweden. How's that? So it should be fun. Yeah, lots of mail from Barry, shocking or not. Barry actually went on a trip, so I've got this whole little sequence of stuff to open up from him, so it should be interesting. WWE Master, I'm so sorry about your mom. So, oh, the one about me having a wife. Okay. So, in other words, I'm watching Salty. Salty, behave. There we go. What's Disney Plus? Have you been on the moon, Mr. Higginbottom? Disney Plus is the new Disney streaming service that kicks off on Tuesday. And I am already pre-subbed for 3 years. So, first card from Barry. Look out. Now, we are digging back into October a little bit, so we're just slightly behind. Happy Halloween. Some scary and good times are coming. And I hope you had a great Halloween. I had a good one. So, did I have issues with the Disney Parks app? Oh, goodness. Disney Parks app for me is very problematic, and you're not alone. In fact, my Disney Park app for Walt Disney World would work in Missouri, but as soon as I landed in Florida, it quit on me. But it would work on my daughter's phone. And then when we went to California, I got the Disneyland Park app to work on my phone, and it wouldn't work on hers. So, yeah, it's weird. How's Disneyland with the fires going on in California? I don't think there's any near Disneyland. One thing to remember, Josh, is California is a huge state. Living in Missouri, it is 3 Missouri stacked one on top of another. So you can have a fire up in the Bay Area, which is where one of the big ones was in Sonoma, and it's 7 hours away from Disneyland. So it can be a big difference. Okay, so I have a card here from Drew, and this is also from October. God bless you, Pastor. The Lord has called and gifted you to bless you and make you a blessing. This is for Pastor Appreciation Month. And if you don't know, my not paid job, because I don't get paid for it either, is as the pastor of a church. That's what covers the house, and that's about it. May you sense God's pleasure in your faithful serving, and know that you are very much appreciated for all you do. If you go to a church and you did not give your pastor an appreciation card or say thank you in October, go do it now. You're late. Most pastors, the vast majority, have to work on the side, or their wives work to pay the bills because they don't pay much. It's a sacrificial thing. So let them know that you appreciate it. So, let's see here. Did I use the Play Disney Park app? Yes, I did use it some. Not as much as I wanted because we were just short on time and running. But there are some things that were fun. So, let's see here. Yeah, Disney IT is normal, less than optimal level. Yeah. Did I ever go or eat at the McDonald's in Epcot? There is not a McDonald's in Epcot. I don't even know if there was one in the past. There is a McDonald's at Disney Springs. There was a McDonald's not too far from Animal Kingdom, but it's just actually been torn down, so they're remodeling it. But there's not a McDonald's in Epcot. They might have sold the chicken nuggets at one of the booths one time, but I don't think they ever actually had more than that. So, I could be wrong on that, but not the whole time I was there. Do I have any obsession with the Halloween season for Disneyland Paris? I'm not, believe it or not, I'm actually not a big Halloween person. So, Bay Area is not technically Northern California. Now, Smiley Benny, I am from Sacramento as well. That's actually where I grew up. We would call the Bay Area Northern Cal. Fresno is kind of the center of California, and that would be the cutoff. So below it was Southern California, above it was Northern Cal, and San Francisco still fit into NorCal, is how we called it. Unless you split it into 3, and then you'd have Southern California, Central California, and Northern California, and then it'd be Central. So, by the way, I have another envelope here from Drew. So, let's see. Just got the notification for the live stream. Yay, I'm good to know that some people are getting notifications. Create an Instagram. I have actually an Instagram. I don't use it as much because you can only post stuff from your phone, and I prefer posting on my computer. But I do have an Instagram, and I do use it sometimes, especially if I'm on the road. So, oh, that's neat. Hard Rock Cafe magnet from Sioux City. Thank you so much, Drew. That is awesome. So, very cool. Let's see. Bought a set of Happy Meals. Yeah, that 93. Okay, so WWE Master. I didn't get to Disney World until 2006. So the McDonald's at Epcot was long gone by then. What's my thoughts on the Candlelight Processional? I love it. Absolutely love it. When we lived down in Florida, we went to Candlelight at least once a year, usually twice. It was just, it's fantastic. I love that it's the traditional story of Christmas. So very, very nice. I've done a couple features, a couple videos on my favorite things at Christmas, and that's actually one I'll probably go back and revisit here in the next month. And so I'll talk about that again. But I do love Candlelight. Hey, Brian, great to meet you too. Vincent, nice period. I'm not sure what you were saying there. Thoughts on the Space Mountain Star Wars overlay? Loved it. Actually, Josh, we really enjoyed that. So, this is a little package from Barry again. Let's see. Does Disney World have the Rainforest Cafe? It actually has two of them. One at Animal Kingdom and one at Disney Springs. I keep wanting to call it Downtown Disney. In fact, our trip last October, so a year ago, we actually did a review of the Rainforest Cafe there. So you can check that now. Let's see. So anyways, envelope from Barry. He's got a note in here and a couple other things. You guys are feeding the questions today. I love it. SirWillow. Hi, here are some buttons and a t-shirt to add to your collection for the... are the button statements true? Oh, okay. My unicorn ate my homework. That would be my daughter's. Let's see here. Pastor, everyone thinks my jokes are funny except for my kids. Oh, yes, that's very true. We have what we call the pastor laugh. Oh, pastor's telling a joke again. Let's laugh so he thinks it's funny, even though it's dumb. That would be me. Let's see. Pastor, no, that last sermon was not specifically about you. Yeah, I get that a lot. It's like, Pastor, were you writing that with me in mind? Nope, had no clue. I believe somebody else directs that. Let's see. Favorite ride from Disneyland proper and DCA? Best answer to that, Frozen Queen, go watch the videos. And we talk about that. I actually do have a wrap-up video I'm going to get posted up where we talk about it a little bit. But, yeah, that'll give you a good idea. Let me see. Show you the shirt here, and then I'll answer a few more questions. Oh, this is cool. This is a neat shirt. I love it. Cybermen, Weeping Angels, Daleks, and the Doctor. And, of course, it's the best Doctor, David Tennant. That's an awesome shirt. Thank you, Barry. Let's see. Found a Pirates of the Caribbean pin from 2008. Think it's real? Possibly. If you found it in a Disney gift shop, it is real. Disney World does not sell fake pins. But if you're curious, Mike, send me a picture. I can probably tell you. Hey, SirWillow, are you enjoying the Star Wars pin I traded you? Absolutely. It's in my collection. Got your pin in the Tower of Terror pin on my desk. Awesome. Yes, very much love that pin. Thank you for trading it. If you haven't seen my books, if you didn't watch the pin video I did recently, I have 6 binders of pins now. So, favorite holiday and why? Christmas. I love Christmas. I'm a pastor. Why wouldn't the only other holiday that would come close would be Easter? I've always loved Christmas ever since I was a kid, and it's so neat to see what they do at the parks with it. So it's great. Favorite ride? The one he's on. Yeah, that's a good way to answer that, Craig. Whew, you guys are really coming. Let's see. Sad Star Wars overlay will be gone from Space Mountain when I get there in a little over a week. I was really surprised and impressed with it. It worked really well. It was neat. Really liked it. So, how is Brian Hull? Brian Hull is an awesome guy. I've actually talked with Brian on the side through chats and other stuff several times. It was the first time we got to meet in person, but Brian is an awesome guy. Look in the next week or two for my stories from the parks, and I will tell the story about Brian and my niece. It's an amazing story. It's a neat story, so you want to catch that. That'll be coming up soon. Oh, you know David Tennant. I've heard he's a neat guy. David's supposed to be really cool. Favorite ride at Disney World? The one I'm on. Those of you who don't know, an ongoing joke with me is somebody asks, what's your favorite? There isn't an answer because most of the time it depends on my mood. Rare answer, my favorite character at Disney World is Figment. Other than that, everything else is up for moods. So, did I ever trade for the mystery pin at the photo store at Disneyland? Yes, I did, actually. And it happened to be a Space Mountain one. If Doctor Who's coming back next year, yeah, they changed the Christmas special to New Year's last year for some weird reason, but I find it frightfully unlivable. Let's see. 900. Joseph is living in the Haunted Mansion. Let's see. Hyperspace Mountain better than Ghost Galaxy. I didn't get to do Ghost Galaxy, but from what I've heard, it was pretty bad. So, oh, if you have not seen the new thing in Walt Disney World Space Mountain, oh my goodness. It's a Christmas overlay, and it looks like strobe lights going nuts. Don't ride it if you've got epilepsy. I saw a couple things on Twitter, and the Hyperspace Mountain at Disneyland was really cool. This thing they got at Disney World right now looks terrible. And yeah, if you've got epilepsy or you react to strobe lights, don't do it. It's nuts. You can look it up on Twitter and other stuff. You'll see it there. Let's see here. So yeah, make sure you're checking the park as far as which version of Hyperspace Mountain. Could have met David Tennant, wanted over $100 for an autograph. Must have been at a Comic-Con. That's pretty typical. I did meet, at the Kansas City Comic-Con years ago, I met, mine's going blank, the Redheads, both of them. Young and old, and they're actually cousins, and I'm just going completely blank on that. One of you will remind me who it is. $100 for an autograph at a Comic-Con. That's not robbery anymore. That's normal. It changes based on the demand. So, let's see. Gailey, you're talking about people leaving Candlelight because of who hosted it. I actually watched people get up and walk out of Candlelight because they realized that they were reading Bible verses in it. So, yeah, there's always going to be somebody offended over something. So, this is also from Barry. Scare up some fun. And have a fantastic Halloween. Happy Halloween. Here's a shirt from Doctor Who's scariest episode. At least one of them. I know what you say when you hold up... you know what to say when you hold up the shirt. Okay, so, before I hold up the shirt, I'm going to guess. Don't blink. Oh, nope. Are you my mummy? That was going to be my second guess, but... Oh, yes, that was a great episode. And if you haven't ever met Dr. Jack Harkness... Sorry, Captain Jack Harkness. There he is. Great show. Barry, you send me the best shirts. So, thank you, Barry. Let's see here. Let me catch a couple of these other cards here. I got one from Randy Carter in Michigan. What's a great zoo you've been to? A lot of them. Search for zoo on my channel, Josh, and you'll see several of them. And of course, San Diego, which was before I ever did videos. San Diego's incredible. But yeah, I've been to some fantastic zoos. So you can see, I've got at least 5 different zoos I visit on video. At least 5. Karen Gillin, that's one of them. And then her cousin who played the young version of Amy Pond. That's the other one I met. So thank you, Allison. I knew somebody would remember that. So here's the card. This is a pretty card. I think that might be handmade. That's really neat. Nice camera on there. To SirWillow, we appreciate all your videos. It uplifts us. We appreciate God's love shining through you. We're glad you became a shutterbug. Randy and Heather Carter. Thank you. And there's another note here, too. To photograph is to hold one's breath. When all faculties converge to capture fleeting reality, it's at that precise moment that mastering an image becomes a great physical and intellectual joy. Henry Carty Bresson. That's a neat quote. That's really cool. Thank you so much. I love that. I got to go see the Weasley twins. That would be fun. I've heard they're a lot of fun. So, Karen Gillan really did shave off her head. Yes, she did. Shaved off all her hair for the films. Although, was it Infinity War? One of them, they let her grow her hair back, and they finally let her do a skull cap over her hair. But yeah, she shaved it a couple times. I was like, poor Karen. She's got beautiful hair. So, would I do the power zip line at Branson? The tower zip line. I've done that tower zip line. Honestly, the zip line coming off the Shepherds of the Hill Tower at Branson is one of the most boring ones because you're sitting in a chair. I've done other zip lines that are much more fun. But yeah, it's a neat thing to do. Let's see. Leah, this is another one from Lee and Kathleen in Canada, Winnipeg. For you at Thanksgiving. Oh yes, that's coming up in a couple weeks. Do you got your turkeys ready? Let's see. A fond hello to let you know Thanksgiving brings to mind thoughts of you and wishes too of the very warmest kind. Happy Thanksgiving from Kathleen and Leah. Thank you. That's a nice card. Let's see. Also like to meet Matt Smith. Yeah, Matt Smith is nuts. Absolutely nuts. I have seen several things with him, and he is a lot of fun. Heard the Weasley twins were doing the twin swap thing on set too. That wouldn't surprise me. Endgame or Infinity War, whichever one I'm watching. Gotta come Six Flags in Jersey and do King to Ka. Oh, I gotta have the money to pay for it. I would love to, Mike. Absolutely, but what will be the first thing I watch on Disney Plus? Yeah, I don't know. I'll see what pops up first. I got to meet Harry Potter himself. I met Larry Potter. In fact, I actually went to Disney with Larry Potter. And some of you are going, what? No, I'm actually quite serious. If you watch my videos from a year ago, January, my return to Walt Disney World, you'll see pictures of me at Animal Kingdom with a guy with glasses. That's Larry Potter. And that is his real name. Okay, so I am opening up the package here from Sweden. And you have to forgive me. It's from Johan. I hope I said that. Johan or Johan. Who I hope I didn't massacre that too badly. I'm trying. Oh, there's the tape side. I'm opening it from the wrong end going, why can't I get it? Oh, Larry Potter's not the evil. He's actually a really nice guy. Worked at the Grand Floridian for a while, too. In fact, this would be Larry. So, no, I'm really telling the truth. And yes, the Disney Trivia game, we will be doing this on the channel here in the next month as well. So that should be fun. I'd love to turn it into a live stream and play against everybody else. Oh, I'm going to get this thing open yet. So, planning to go to Knott's. The only problem is King to Cobb breaks a lot. Yeah, it's very similar to Top Thrill Dragster, which we were very excited when we went to Cedar Point last August because we actually got several rides in. It was wonderful. Okay. Big envelope. See if there's a note in here first, which there is. To SirWillow. Here's some brochures about our parks here in Stockholm that you might find interesting. It's all free stuff and didn't cost me more than the Porto. That's postage for those of us here in the States. Hope you enjoy it. I would be glad if you could come around to explore the parks for yourself one day. I would absolutely love to. From Johan the cat, and I'm Manson. I'm sure I am massacring your last name, but thank you so much. Ooh, let's see. We've got a map here of Skansen, and I don't speak Swedish, so I know that my whole pronunciation is really, really bad, but that's very neat. And yes, all these kinds of things I do actually keep. So if you ever wonder, does he throw these things away? Nope. I keep all this stuff. There's Skansen, and that looks really cool. This is, Gronaland, Tivoli Gronaland. And so this is actually one of the amusement parks there. And you can kind of see a little bit if I hold it open. So not a real big park, but very neat. The City Hall of Stockholm. The Viking Museum. Ooh. That would be a lot of fun to go into. ABBA! You know, it's funny. My kids are like totally loving ABBA, and I'm going, gee, that was my childhood. Junibakken, which is, it looks like a kids park. So there you go. Almost looks like what we would call a fairy tale town. Here, let's see. One of the ships. Archipelago Cruises. Another map of Stockholm. This is really cool. And then the Stockholm museums. That would be fun. If one of these years, I would love to get to Europe. I could probably take like 2 months and just cruise around all of Europe. But thank you so very much. Those are some cool things. And yeah, actually, once I'm done with the video, I'll go back and start looking through them again. Let's see. Accelerator is better. Brian must be talking about Accelerator at Knott's Berry Farm, which is the prototype for Top Thrill Dragster and then King to Ka. And I've been on it. Actually, it was a cool ride. Really like that one. Did I like In-N-Out Burger Place? Okay, Josh, you need to go back and watch the Disney videos that I just posted recently. You'll see our reactions to In-N-Out. That's my answer to that one. Don't know when I'll get a chance to go to Tweetsy. Those of you saying I need to go places, here's the deal, okay? I just lost $150 a month. We live on a teacher salary. If you know anything about teachers, they don't make money. Pastors don't make money. So when it comes to free money to travel, we really don't have it. And that's why I didn't travel at all for over 6 years. And it's why the channel really is what provided all the means to travel. Because being totally honest with you, other people paid almost all of it for us. So that's been how our travel has worked. I would love to go in all these places, but we don't have money for stuff like that. So I can dream. That's what a lot of it is. Mispronouncing things never stopper you before. Yes, Craig, and hasn't stopped you from typing stuff wrong. That's okay. I got a box here from Craig, too. I'm sure we're going to be laughing about. Let's see here. Just saw I was live. Yay! Good to see you, FTM. Bohemian Rhapsody. I love Queen. Except wrong group. Dancing Queen is ABBA. Bohemian Rhapsody is Queen. So, let's see. Richter Rat. Hope my channel rebounds. Are you going to try to get to Walt Disney World for their 50th anniversary in 2021? Also, of the rides that are both at Disneyland and Walt Disney World, which did I prefer, or just the same? Small World, Pirates of the Caribbean. Whew, lots there. As of right this moment, I do not expect to get to Walt Disney World for their 50th. I would love to, but as I just mentioned, budget's going to be a huge amount of that, and I don't see that kind of happening. Part of that, too, is I'm looking fall of 2020, starting a master's degree as well. It's something I've wanted to do for over 10 years, and I haven't done it, so I'm going to finally just do it. So that will probably affect that as well. But I can't say no, because I also had said, if you'd asked me 2 years ago, you're going to go to Disneyland Paris? Yeah, right. And then I got to go. Am I going to go back to Disneyland? Yeah, right. And then I got to go. So I don't know what the future holds. As of right now, there are no plans, but that doesn't necessarily mean it'll stay that way. As far as the rides at both parks, Disneyland's rides in almost every single case are better. Longer, more detailed. Small World outdoes Disneyland so much better. Haunted Mansion's about the same. Pirates is so much better. Big Thunder is better. And there's so much more there. So yeah, Disneyland, you can take Magic Kingdom and another Disney World park, combine them, and Disneyland will still beat it in my book. So, let's see here. Am I watching Rise of Skywalker on opening day? I don't know yet. Probably not opening day, but yeah, it's definitely in the plans when it comes out. If you had the money to pay for me and my family to come to England, that would be wonderful. But yes, I understand. I honestly do not expect anybody else to pay for me, and I have been blown away every time people have done that. It has been completely unexpected. So don't think I'm sitting there saying, pay for me to go on trips. That's not what I'm saying, but I am so incredibly grateful for the people that have been very generous and helped us. And in particular, I can think of Leo and Alex. Those two have gone above and beyond. Alex has covered most of the costs for 2 different trips for us now. Leo's the one who took me to Disneyland Paris and has helped fill in a bunch of other stuff. Those two have blown me away. Other people like Craig have helped a bunch too, and so we have been really blessed. And there's other people have sent in even just little bits. And 2 years ago when I mentioned my heart issue and the medical bills and stuff, and people came through that more than covered the costs and took a portion of my medical bill. So everybody has been really generous, and I'm very grateful for that. I never expected, which is part of the reason I say I'm not going to make plans, but And that goes again for Geek Moto and Richter Rat chiming in with their gifts too. So thank you guys. We're gonna jump into Barry's vacation stack here. You guys are busy today. I like this though. Let's see here. Betty Star Wars fan here, boy. Oh, I like the new stuff too. Let's see. Silver Dollar said he doesn't like Mon. They don't like 20 gauge shotguns. Yeah, I could go on about that one, Jonah, but I already did in a video, so I'll leave it at that. Hey, Alex, I didn't even see that you were on here. Good to see you. TeaChest, by the way, guys. That is the gentleman who paid for us to go to Disneyland. So if you've enjoyed the Disneyland videos and everything, please give Alex a huge thank you right here since he's on with us. So yeah, very, very grateful, Alex, again. Cats comes out the same day as Star Wars. Ooh. So let's see. Slices cat open with a lightsaber. Nice, Brian. So if I could choose any lightsaber, mine would be purple. So absolutely. Let me get into berries here. So we have Florida seasons. Dear SirWillow, from October 27th to November 3rd, I will be in Orlando for my Orlando Halloween vacation. On the agenda are Disney, Universal, make sure I can read this here, November 1st, Halloween Horror Nights, and possibly Fun Spot and Sea Life. And also SeaWorld. Look for more stuff soon. So what I've got here is I have a whole series of envelopes. They're all dated in order. Don't worry, Barry. I've got them all in order. And try to make sure I'm partially hiding. But you can see he sent them on a series of days, and each one has something different. Alex, you didn't get a lightsaber? I'm sorry. I will say this, though. The ones that they sold, the Artifice lightsabers, were such a better quality than the ones that you could build yourselves, but you didn't get the show with them. So, maybe the one Aaron kept should have gone to you. Yeah, I'll tell Aaron that. Aaron is not with us because he is actually at a funeral. Our pastor down in Florida that I used to serve under, his grandson was tragically killed this last week. And so Aaron is at that funeral. That's why Aaron is not here picking on me this time. So, just in case you were wondering. Okay, so Barry's first envelope. Greetings from Florida. And I'll have to turn sideways so I can read it. Let's see. SirWillow, today is the last day of my vacation. Last day? Oh, this is the first day. Did I get it backwards here? Uh-oh. I'm backwards. Hit the wrong end of the stack. Okay. Let me stop that. Let me go back again. This is the first one. Ooh, don't beat me up, Barry. Don't do that. If I could reimagine Rock and Roller Coaster with any different band, ooh, I don't know. I don't know. I like it with Aerosmith. And other bands I think it would be from the same era, so. Oh, that is a cool card. Look at that. From Busch Gardens? That is neat. Okay. SirWillow, hi. I am in Tampa for Howl-O-Scream. I did the Fright Fest, which is a box... Excuse me, guys. Which was a dinner and early entry. It's, let's see, dining early entry to call this year Hollow Few Screams. Wasn't really scared aside from a few jump scares, but I've been doing this for 20 years. So what some of the normal men doesn't scare me anymore. I did not do the house called Hotel Hell. I did it a few years back and wasn't impressed. Besides, I've stayed in some Hotel Hells on Bush Boulevard. See, I've never done Howl-O-Screams. I've never been into the jump scares and, blood and gore and Fright Fests and things like that. But this is a very neat looking brochure. So, and actually shows you the whole layout. So that is very cool. So, ooh, smells too. Good smell. Let's see here. If you could fight the First Order Navy in any ship, I have no idea. Let's see. Yes, the hitchhiking ghosts do all have names. And yes, I was asked that, and I got it wrong too. I don't remember what they are offhand. I did look it up. Who would win, Figment or the Bolins? Oh, Figment, easy. Figment's much smarter than Alfie and Ralphie. Let's see. Is the pastor losing the plot? You lost me, Gordon. Not quite sure what you mean on that one. Ezra, Phineas, and Gus. Thank you, Joseph. Yep. Let's see. Would I agree that Disney World feels more mass-produced? Disneyland is Walt's park. It is still Walt's park. It has Walt's hands all over it. So much of it was designed and overseen by Walt, and you didn't have that at Disney World. And you can't get it. So I think that makes a huge difference. Disneyland is much more intimate, and it feels like it. So, second envelope from Barry, going in order this time. SirWillow, hi. Today was a long day. I had to go to dialysis. I'm sorry. Then I checked into the All-Star Resort. Got it for $90 with an AP discount. That's actually a really good price for there. Did it just to get extra magic hours at Galaxy's Edge and Toy Story Land. Ate the grossest hamburger for lunch at the food court. Ugh. That's one thing. The quality of food at Walt Disney World has definitely gone down some in some spots. There's still some great food there, but some of it not like it used to. We found the food at Disneyland to be much better overall. Much better. Let's see. Then I spent the evening at Epcot. Let's see. I rode Living with the Land, Spaceship Earth. Let's see. Something in the Scar. Oh, Soaring in the Future World gets more empty during the evening. I also had dinner at the Garden Grill. I got signatures for Goofy and Chip and Dale, but not Mickey. I guess he had to go somewhere. He had somewhere to go. Epcot Forever fireworks are just okay. So I've heard pretty good things, but yeah, it'd be interesting seeing then a whole bunch of Epcot food and wine maps. Awesome, and he's even got the other languages. Thank you, Barry. Let's see. Try to catch back up here. Starting at the wrong. Oh, okay. Nope, actually, I'm at the right end of the mail now, so I'll go back. Matt, I'm sorry. Sandy is somewhere else, and I'm not going to go hunting down and leave the camera blank for a while to find her. Let's see. Managed to get kicked out of the local scare maze as you punch one of the actors in the face. Yeah, that was real good. Like, that's another reason I don't do those. I actually like the Worms, Dice, and Everything Nice drink they had at Oogie Boogie Bash. You know, we didn't get a chance to get that. I heard it was supposed to be pretty good. But Disneyland is a locals park. Disney World's for the world. Yes and no. Disneyland does attract a lot more locals, but there's just so much more there. If I had the choice between going one or the other, I would pick Disneyland. That's just me. I'd still love to go to Disney World again, absolutely. But it was so nice to be able to go back, and we had the 5 days at the parks, and honestly, we were leaving and we're going, that was nice. I don't want to go yet. There were still things that we missed. So many little things that are at Disneyland that aren't at Disney World. So, do I ever hear from the prankster conductor Devin? Yes. He is at home. He is doing well. But yes, I do still talk to Devin. Okay, another one from Barry. Walt Disney World. That's a pretty shot of the castle. See if I can read this one here. I got to watch my time, too. How are we doing on time? Woo, I don't think I'm going to make my hour. I'm going to run over a little bit. Okay. SirWillow, hi. Tobin and I went to Disney's Hollywood Studios. Hit the park at 6 a.m. It was, let's see, early, but well worth it. Trying to skim through here. I was left pilot and a right pilot. Picking the hyperspace lever was so outstanding. Oh my gosh. That was one of the coolest things, flying the Falcon and being able to pull that lever and hit hyperspace. That was cool. That was really cool. I had the character breakfast at Cape May Cafe and the Beach Club. So, lots of stuff here. Let's see. I had a delicious dinner at Sebastian Boulevard. So, had a great day. Sounds like he enjoyed Star Wars. And there's Hollywood Studios with Batu and then the schedule guide. Thank you. Who names these Disney drinks? People who get paid for that. Okay, and I gotta be careful here because my stuff is starting to slip, so let me put it. Get the box organized. There we go. Let's see. Food in Disneyland is better because visitors aren't trapped in the park and can leave the park for lunch. I don't think that necessarily hurts it, but they just seem to care more. We were very pleasantly surprised at how incredibly good some of it was. So yeah, it was... Disneyland had more food, and maybe part of it is because Disney World's figuring, hey, you can't go anywhere else, so we got stuck. Who cares? But that may be part of it. So I'm still laughing over you, Alex. Who names these Disney? Okay, next one from Alex, and we've got 3 more here, and then we got the boxes. SirWillow, hi. I had a 6 p.m. dialysis appointment. Let's see. Spent the evening in Animal Kingdom. It was hot. I arrived, rode Dinosaur, Kilimanjaro Safari, and Navi River Journey. Rode Flight of Passage near the end of the night. The posted wait time was 55 minutes, but it was more like 15. Ooh, that means there were no Fast Pass people. So, Fast Pass messes that line up so bad. But that's a whole nother deal. Tripped over curb, but didn't break anything. Wouch. And then the Animal Kingdom maps. Let's see. Going to Walt Disney World for the first time in a year on a cast member discount. $6.22 for an all-star free park admission. How many days, Brian? That actually sounds like a pretty good deal. Yeah, the food at Disney World is generally decent. It's not great. If you want proof of how good the food is at Disneyland, go look at my Day 2 video at California Adventure and watch my son eat the meal. My son, who we call Mr. Picky because he doesn't eat anything. And we were all like, wow. It's amazing. Hey, SirWillow, how old am I? Don't you know, never ask a man his... Oh. I will actually turn 50 in January, believe it or not. So there, I've given out birthday information for you. January 12th, I will turn 50. So, yeah, it's scary to think I'm getting up there. The mind thinks it's like 25, and the body starts going, nope, not anymore. Okay, so October 31st. SirWillow, hi, I started that day with a delicious breakfast at Kiki's buffet breakfast in Orlando. Then I head to Universal. I did think of adventure. Let's say I did Islands of Adventure, rode Spider-Man twice, Hulk, Kong, Jurassic Park, and Cat in the Hat. Tripped on something in the Hulk queue. That's twice you tripped, Barry. Let's see. Thankfully, I just got bruised. Rode in the front row of Jurassic Park and got drenched. Yep. That was a fun ride, though. Let's see. Had an incredible lunch at Mythos. Oh, Mythos. I've actually only eaten there once. 20% annual pass discount made it even tastier. Then went to Universal Studios for Halloween Horror Nights. It was crowded. I did 6 out of the 10 houses with Express Pass. I left early due to early dialysis appointment. Couldn't ride Hagrid's Motorbike Adventure. It opened late and closed early. Yeah, Hagrid's has been having all sorts of issues. But there is the Universal brochures. So, wow, I'm only 49. I grade early. No, I don't dye my hair, Matt. Most guys actually start to gray late 30s or early 40s. So, no, it's actually not as gray as you might think. Because I had light brown hair to begin with anyways. So, thanks for calling me old, Matt. Okay. Plasma doesn't do meet and greets. It depends upon where you go, Mike. At Disneyland, we had a meet and greet with Plasma, which if you look at the last day video, you'll see. And I do actually have some video. Plasma was great. Had a great meet and greet with, and it's actually, sorry, Plasma. Phasma! Why am I saying Plasma? Captain Phasma was a lot of fun. As far as at Disney World, I don't know if Phasma comes out, it will be at Star Wars Launch Bay. That's what they did at Disneyland. Phasma took over for Kylo Ren for part of it, so. Let's see. Me and my dad got sick on the Harry Potter ride. Which one? There's several of them. There's one, though, I can see. Forbidden Journey. I can see doing that. Better entertainment. Disneyland. Generally. Well, define all of entertainment. Parades, we didn't really have a parade when we were there. Disney World has a little bit of an edge in parades. Fantasmic is better at Disneyland. World of Color was amazing. The street entertainers and stuff, there was a lot more at Disneyland. So overall, the characters at Disneyland I generally found more fun. So that was a weird noise. I don't know what that was. Okay, one more from Universal from Barry, and then we've got his last one, 2 boxes. SirWillow, hi, today was a relaxing day. It finally got cool and felt like fall. Cool. Let's see. Monday, our high is going to be 36, and our low is going to be 16. Okay. Welcome to Missouri. It's 60 degrees today. So I had, let's see here. Had a delicious lunch at Olivia's in Old Key West. Resort had, didn't smell good outside. Took a nap before going back to Universal's Halloween Horror Nights. I think it was more busy tonight than last night. Even though it was pricey, I bought an express pass. Good thing I did, since waits were averaging 1.5 to 3 hours. Ugh. The one thing about Universal, when we went to their Christian concert night, they way oversold it. There's the map, by the way. That was one thing I was really disappointed with Universal, is let's have a special event and let's, like, oversell the park and go way over capacity. Oh, yeah, not good. So, let's see here. Jonah, happy early birthday. Celebrate. WWE Master, thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Let's see here. Let's see. They nicknamed their engineer Casey Jones. I like that. Let's see. That's the Tweetsy engineer. Let's see. Michelle, same age, yay. Let's see. Going to Disneyland the day before Thanksgiving. Expected to be very crowded. Busiest weeks at the park. Thanksgiving week, and then the 2 weeks around Christmas, because everybody's on vacation. And so they get this idea, hey, look, everybody's celebrating the holidays. Nobody will go. And everybody goes. Expect extremely long lines. So... and because there is, the one good thing is there's no fast pass on Smuggler's Run. So if you wait to the end of the night, you can probably get on it quick. Our last day, the Sunday that we were there, the lines for Smuggler's Run most of the day were around 90 minutes. We waited 15 minutes by waiting until the last hour of the day. So that may work for you. Let's see here. Yep, Forbidden Journey for Mr. Higginbob. Thought that would be the one to get him sick. Let's see. Super Bowl Sunday is bad too. It's weird. Super Bowl Sunday can be iffy. The Florida Coaster Club actually goes to Busch Gardens on Super Bowl Sunday most years because it's empty and there's nobody there. So it's a great day to go. So it's a interesting deal how that works out. Okay, so this is back to the last one. Let's see. I did a quick trip to SeaWorld. I arrived at 10 a.m. and left at around 3 p.m. Rode Manta. It's still an intense ride, especially in the back. Manta is the only roller coaster I have ever seen that got a whole bunch of roller coaster enthusiasts sick to their stomach. Most of us, we can ride coasters at Marathon over and over and over again. And Manta, there's something about it that after 4 to 8 rides, we had a lot of us that were going, oh man. So yeah, it's intense. But starting to get the B&M rattle. Mako is very fun. I loved Mako. Very smooth and gave great moments of floating air. Also did Dine with Killer Whales, which had a pretty good lunch buffet. And then he's got the maps here. So thank you so much for all of that, Barry. Very cool. Love kind of walking through his vacation with him. So SeaWorld is a great park. If you've never been there, you really should go. It's a wonderful park. Mom still calls Fast Passes Pass Pass. Cracked your phone screen getting off Kollai River Rapids. I don't know how you do that one. Did you drop it? Let's see. Hoping to be in Branson December 17th. What day of the week is that? Let's see. Okay, Silver Dollar City is not open on December 17th because it's a Tuesday. I think they open up on Wednesday the 18th, which your Wednesday or Thursday would be your best day to go. If you go on the weekend, expect it to be extremely packed. But Yeah, if you go on December 17th to Silver Dollar City, it'll be completely empty because it's not open. Found the wait time estimates to be 20 minutes more than what you actually waited at Walt Disney World. That's normal usually. They try to overestimate it rather than the other, and it can be affected by Fast Pass too. So let's see. Mako was a fun ride for me. Fako was just awesome. By the way, I am following your directions, Craig. I'm opening this end. It was an accident, but hey. Did they play Pokemon Go on the rides? No, they did not. They put their phones away on the rides and enjoyed it. Joseph reminds me of your friend. Let's see, walking through the Redwood Creek Challenge the last time he stopped in the middle. He actually did not play it very often. He pulled his phone out a couple times in the queue to play, but he really didn't do it very much. I just made fun of him when he did. Let's see here. What's up? The sky. Dad joke. Was I aware that the Frisco was an actual railroad line? Actually, Jonah, not only am I aware that the Frisco was an actual railroad line, now bought out years ago by Burlington Northern, but the reason the Frisco Silver Dollar line is called the Frisco line is because the Frisco Railroad actually was the ones who originally came out and laid down the original railroad track and then lent their name to the railroad. So Silver Dollar City owns the rights to be able to use the logo. So yeah, Frisco actually had a real role to play in that. That's why it's there. Did you see any Disneyland social clubs when we went? Yes, we did. And I talked to the kids about it. I did not post anything. I didn't record any video because I wasn't sure that it would be polite. So, but they were interesting. I'll say that. Does SDC have something like the Wally World Moose? Yeah, they stick Alfie on a stick out there. Okay, let me try and get all this out here from Craig and try and do this. Am I aware that Paul Rubens was the voice of Rex? Yep. And he actually even came back and re-recorded new stuff for the DJ role. Okay. And there's all sorts of things in here, and there's still more stuff in here. And I'm trying to dig all of this around the peanuts and make sure I get it so I can get it all together here at one time. Okay, see, we got peanuts. And then we start with the letter. Hi, SirWillow. As is often the case, I mixed and matched several different things here. I only have one playbill for you since my last package, but we have tickets to several shows in the near future, so a future shipment may be better stocked. Donna Summer musical. That sounds awesome. I know our neighbor to the north might be more famous for maple syrup. Hey, Richard, he's calling you out. We need some more maple syrup, too. We're out. But Ohio makes some good local varieties as well. With any luck, you'll find the enclosed small jug to your liking. That would be this. Yum, yum. We're due for pancakes. Certainly interested in my posts of Randy's Donuts when I fly into LAX, but I still don't think the baked goods will travel long distance well. So my most recent trip, I got you a magnet, which that'll be here somewhere. Let's see. Sticking with O-shaped pastry, cake donuts aren't usually my favorite, but Jack Frost is a Cleveland landmark known for them, and many people, including my wife, love their delicacies. So I got you a shirt, just for fun. Next time you're in this area, maybe you want to give them a try. So let's see, there is the shirt. Jack Frost Donuts. Very cool. And then on the back, every batch from scratch. I miss the chain called Winchell's Donuts that used to exist in California. My stepfather was actually a manager for one, so I actually baked the donuts at one point and served them. Miss Winchell's. Let's see here. Speaking of fun, I hope you enjoyed the echo buttons and they play nicely with the dots somebody previously gave me. That would be these. But beware, no filming gameplay while you're on vacation, unless you get Lady Willow's permission first. See, Craig already knew I was going on vacation. So there's the echo buttons, and I have an echo dot. So what I'm thinking about is if the echo has like a Disney trivia or something, we can do it live with somebody else and have the buttons to buzz in, and we can make it a fun thing. So that's in the works. I didn't grab park maps while in Disneyland since it looked like you got a nice haul on your own recently. But I did get some guides and a few other odds and ends you may not have gotten from the original Mouse House. Enjoy and happy Thanksgiving to you and the family. Craig. Okay, so I'm going to open up this one. And then there is another envelope here for my daughter. And I'm going to just set that one aside for her. She is not here. She is actually at work right now. She works at an antique shop a couple days a week. So let's see. We have some chopsticks, which will actually use those. Let's see. There's a button for the Bengal barbecue mobile order, which actually is funny because we did the mobile order at Bengal barbecue. Very cool, Greg. I'll bet you knew that. Let's see. The Oogie Boogie Bash Pass. Oh, thank you. I kept trying to convince them to let me use my Disney World Pass to buy pass holder stuff, and they wouldn't let me do it. But very cool. Let's see, and then let's see, Grand Californian Astor chocolates. Very cool, and I'll probably just leave it like that. Ancient chocolates forever. Let's see. Trying to read the comments here while I'm doing this too. Oh, a notepad. Very cool. And let's see, family activities. The hotels do. Oh, that's really neat with the schedule of all the stuff going on at the resort hotels. And a couple of the schedules, which are nice because actually somehow in all my stuff I missed those. And then there's the Randy's Donut Magnet. So very cool. Thank you, Craig. And I am looking forward to experimenting with the buttons and seeing what else we can come up with. So let's see. My dog loves packing peanuts. My cats love the packing peanuts. They're going to have a field day here. Can I do a video about some of the things that angered and frustrated while working at Disney? I've hit those a good number, Kill King, but give me some ideas of specific suggestions or times. Best thing you can do actually is, one, do a search on my video for stupid guests or dumb guests or annoying guests. All three of those will turn up a bunch. But on Facebook as well, send me a note that way and just help remind me, and that will work real good. So let's see, because yeah, some of those I can always go back and revisit as well. Let's see. Want to be the very best theme park goer no one ever was. To visit them is my real test to ride their coasters. Oh, let's see. Chick-fil-A or Popeyes? Chick-fil-A. No contest. You can dance. No, Mr. Higginbottom, I can't dance. Never mind. If you have not seen the Disney video, that'll come up. It's an old Phil Collins song, and it's a joke from the trip. I can't dance. Anyways. Matt Brock, probably not, but I would never say never. So, okay, last box. This is also from Barry. And then, yeah, we're a few minutes over. Not too bad. So, let's see. And there's that. And again, just kind of remind everybody, please like and share the video. The first 10-15 minutes, that whole announcement too, I actually have a shorter version of that, which I will be posting up later for other people. But remember, if YouTube is killing my traffic, which they are, then I'm all the more reliant on you to like, share, sing. Sing. I'm seeing Craig's comment there. You can't sing. No, I can't. Not like that. But very much stuff like that. You're all a huge help. You guys are such a blessing, too. I really do appreciate it. Neat postcard there from the Orlando attractions. Had a great time when I was on Orlando from October 27th to 3rd. Hopefully you have received and read all the postcards. Here are a few things I picked up for you. Hope you enjoy them. By the way, can you consider each Epcot Pavilion as an attraction in this postcard? Is this postcard... yeah, because the postcard says Orlando attractions, and it shows 5 different pavilions. 4 pavilions and overlook. It's all Epcot. Well, no, one's a hotel. So, yeah. 2 pavilions, a ride, overview of Epcot, and that's a weird card. That's almost like the old Six Flags Astroworld shirt I got that shows all these roller coasters from Six Flags Magic Mountain. It's hilarious. And yes, I do actually have that shirt. I bought it and kept it. Bought it the 2 weeks before Astroworld closed. How about since we were talking about Popeyes, there you go, guys. How's that for funny? Let's see. Oop. Dropped one and can't pick it up. Yeah, there's another one. Neither can George. Yeah. Oh, okay. I may open this up. Busch Gardens pins, which love those. Let's see. Are these the Busch Gardens ones? collection of 8 designs from... Each box contains... No, these are Disney. These are Disney pins. Okay. Busch Gardens had some that I liked, and they had some Rhino Rally pins I was hoping to get, and they didn't have... I didn't get that one. Let's see. Trying to open all these things. I think Barry likes Popeyes. Now we got ketchup. Like I said, Gailey, your Galili, your timing on asking about Popeyes versus Chick-fil-A is perfect. Oh, that's really cool. How about a Ghostbusters mug? Check that out. That is really neat for Halloween Horror Nights. Very nice. Oh, great jacket. I'm guessing you're talking about this one? This is actually, if you didn't see the story on this jacket was actually my stepfather's. And when he passed away last year, I inherited it. It's representing the Dale Earnhardt Jr. car that he was driving for that year. And so, yeah, that's where that came from. And very special to me for that reason. Let's see, there's more Popeye sauces in here, too. How about some grape jelly and honey? Okay, let me try to get these last couple bags open here because there's a couple things in them. Hey, Craig, there's your porg. So now all I have to do is I just have to, like, mount him right there, right? Craig Kollai was laughing at my thumbnail that shows me with the porg on my arm. So, ooh. And that is really cool. That is a Mickey Up Food and Wine Festival. That's a neat plush. Very, very cool. And let's see, we have a bag here from SeaWorld. Oh, very nice. Let's see if is this a two-sided magnet? It is a two-sided magnet. Very cool. Okay. So we've got Busch Gardens, SeaWorld, and you can see it's got a really nice metallic finish on it. And then on the other side, it's got Cobra's Curse. Yeah, it kind of like, it's definitely a two-sided magnet. It's one magnet, not two. Kind of cool. And then a Mako pin. Awesome. Awesome. That is such a great coaster. That, honestly, Mako's probably my favorite coaster in Florida. It is that good. It was an amazing, amazing ride. So there, I actually just gave people a favorite. Oh, but it was good. It was good. Have I ever played Dance Dance Revolution? No. Well, I did once, and I was so bad, and that was years ago. So, nope. I don't even know of a place that has one around here anymore. So let me see what these two pins are. You can see the little box design there. And you got to find out what they are, and then we'll get ready to wrap up. Netherlands! Hey, Emil! Yay! Let's see, and there's the pin. That's a really nice looking pin. There we go, trying to get it there so you can see it. And then the other one. Have a good one, Mariah. Something strange in there. Missouri on their freeways right now has these traffic signs. The digital signs as you're driving down the road, and they're saying, who are you going to call? And then they'll change. Nobody. You're driving. I think they're awesome. So, and then there is the other Pandora pin. See if I can get that in focus. There it is. Almost. So, very cool. Barry, you were way over generous this time, and I am so grateful. And thank you, too, to Craig and to Johan and everybody else. Such incredible, wonderful stuff. My family's going to come home and look at it and go, my goodness, you've been spoiled again. So, thank you so, so incredibly much, everybody who's writing. Let's see. Non-Figment favorite. I know, isn't it amazing? Hey, Robert, good to see you. Hope you're having fun at Disney World. So, thank you so much to everybody for chiming in. Again, please don't hesitate. Send me your ideas, your suggestions. You can use Facebook. You can use Reddit. You can use Instagram or Twitter. Any of those things. Send me a message with any questions, anything about what it's like. You'll still see videos for the next few weeks with no problem at all, even though I'll be on vacation for a little bit and not doing anything. But I will come back and I will get back to all of those. And then please like, share, spread the word on the videos. Since YouTube is no longer pushing it, like I said, that 75% drop in traffic is going to hurt. It's definitely going to hurt our Christmas, that's for sure. We will be fine. We'll make it through. It just means we're altering plans just a little bit for it. But we're very grateful for your generosity, for watching. Like I said, every time I sit there and do this, I'm thinking, okay, 3.5 years ago when I started, I thought it would be cool if I'd had 1,000 subscribers, and I'm still amazed that I'm getting that many people who watch all of my stuff. So thank you so very much, everybody, for joining me. Thank you for being part of this adventure, because it has been an absolutely incredible adventure, and I'm blessed. Don't hesitate to write me. Don't hesitate to contact. If you want to know other ways to get a hold of me or send mail and stuff, there's lots of information in the description, including links to the fan pages and the merchandise and other stuff like that. So thank you, too, to my patrons. You guys help me. Craig is one of my patrons. I've had a couple others that are chime in there. If you just want to know another way to touch bases with me, $1 a month, and you'll get early previews of the videos and all sorts of other stuff. Nice, easy way to do it. Thank you so much. I hope God richly blesses you. May you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. If you'd like to know about my merchandise, fan pages, and more, be sure to check the description below. If you'd like to know whenever I've got a new video posted, well, make sure you hit that button right up there and subscribe. If you'd like to watch another one of my videos, I've got a great one for you right here. And if you'd like to be like these wonderful people here and support me financially on Patreon, well, make sure you check the link right there. There's even some extra perks for them. Thank you so much, and God bless.